Hey, it's Chris here with your fishing forecast for July 24th. It's midsummer, things are hot fishing-wise as well. If you like fishing rivers, good news for you. Most of the rivers around here have settled down a lot since last week when we had all that rain come through and are going to be fishable this weekend. Even some trout waters, again, if you're looking for your trout fix this time of year, definitely get out and explore some of our very small rivers, places where you have more shade on the water, and you can still find cold water this time of year. If you need help finding those rivers, come talk to us. We'll be happy to point you in the right direction. But summer really is time for warm water fishing. That's where we've been putting our effort. It's a ton of fun. There are way more options on where you can go. And frankly, a lot of very fun species that get overlooked as well in that mix too. So you can find some fisheries really all to yourself. The big one, of course, is bass. Everyone loves bass, us included. This is a great time of year if you want to get out and fish some river smallmouth or fish smallmouth on the lakes, even sight fishing on the Great Lakes. Very fun time to do so. But don't forget about the other bass species, which in general is the more popular one, but feel like it sometimes gets the short end of the stick in the fly world: largemouth. Largemouth can be targeted on pretty well all of our cottage country lakes, on the Great Lakes, on some rivers too. And they're very fun fish. They respond well to topwaters, big poppers and stuff, and the weeds. They're very, very fun fish, and they like slightly warmer water than smallmouth, making them a great option this time of year when temperatures are a little bit warmer. So get out, find some thick weed beds, find some docks. Largemouth tend to be very structure oriented, so weeds, docks, down trees, anything like that are great starting points. Poppers, some bait fish patterns, some crayfish, and you're off to the races. We've got other species as well that can make for a great fun and sometimes don't get as much pressure as some of these other fish. That makes them less pressured, easier to get, and you can find waters that aren't crowded with anglers. And we're talking about species like gar, like drum or sheep's head, whatever you want to call them, like bowfin. These fish can all be found in similar water bodies. So we're talking, again, Great Lakes for things like sheep's head and drum, and gar as well, Great Lakes. And then things like bowfin can actually be found in many of our inland cod country lakes like the Kawarthas and Muskokas as well. All of these fish tend to inhabit shallower waters, weedy areas, warmer water. So get back into, again, that sort of largemouth territory, if you want to call it that, and those back bays, and really look around. All these fish we're often sight fishing for too. So you get out there in a canoe, paddleboard, whatever, or whatever boat you have, and you'll be able to find these fish, sight fish them, see the reaction to your fly. It's a really, really fun way to get out and fly fish this summer. So as always, if you need advice on exactly where to hit or what flies to use, anything like that, come down to the shop. We'd be happy to point you in the right direction. See you on the water.